Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Charlie. Today I got Citroen Berlingo 2020. Basically, this car came to me and they said clutch pedal sometime not engaging, sometime it's when flow, very rough gear entering. So I'm going with you and have a look what's going on there. First of all, if you not still subscribe my channel, please do it now and press bell icon, then you can get lot of useful video like this. Also, make sure don't skip this video. If you skip, you will missing some valuable, interesting, special points. Because of that, better to stay with me until end of the video. Also, if you need, I'll add time lapse for the video. If you want, you can go with time lapse and you can find out which video clips you need to have a look. But if you looking whole video, please stay with me, take a good idea, because step by step I'm talking how we going to diagnostic. Once we diagnostic, how we going to do the repair, and also symptom of the failure. Right, first of all, I'm going to jump to the car and have a look what's going on. Also, I'll forget to mention you, driver top up the brake fluid also well. Right, first step, we'll have a look how is the clutch pedal. Yeah, at the moment I am feeling good because it has a good retention. It will come back. See, it's fine at the moment. I am happy with the clutch pedal. Next step, I am going to start the car. I can hear some vibration from gearbox side, like a tiny vibration. Yeah, and also we'll see how is the gear entering. Reverse. Yeah, it's look like to me at the moment all gears shifting fine, but however they said it's intermittent. Okay, let's jump to the engine bay. Also, yesterday someone called me, one of my viewer, I think from America. Basically these days my videos lot of suggestion to America state areas. However, he called me and say, happy to talk with DIY Charlie. I said to him, look, I am not DIY Charlie, I am DIY with Charlie. Basically, you know what's the meaning of DIY? Do it yourself. Because he asked me to do it yourself, Charlie. I said to him, look, every day I am doing, don't worry, but you need to learn with me. Okay, because of that, I'm going to say, let's do together. That's why I'm always saying we need to do together, because I know I can do this job easily without any problem, but I would like to share my knowledge with you. That's why I put more effect and do video like this. Okay, let's jump to the engine bay. Next step, I'm going to check brake fluid reservoir. Yeah, this is the brake fluid reservoir. If you want to top up your brake fluid, use always DOT 4. Don't mix up with the other grade of brake fluid. DOT 2, 1 is not good for this car. Basically, if you want to top up DOT 4. This driver told me he already top up brake fluid. That's why I mentioned, if you want to top up only DOT 4. Right, now bit difficult to check the level. You can see here, this is maximum mark, low mark there. If you want, you can shake the bottle and check the level. If it not, You can use like this torch. Now you can see the brake fluid level. It's exactly here. You can shake little bit, see. Yeah, you can see the at the moment brake fluid level good, right. That step also pass. Now next step, you can see this reservoir start from this line. You can see this line, start from this line, it's going to the master cylinder. Behind this cover, I'm going to check. I don't want to remove the whole cover. I can see from here inside, but I can't see any leak there. Then after that, that brake fluid run to the clutch slave cylinder. Now I can see clutch slave cylinder right underneath here. I don't know, can you see? You can see underneath here, this is the line for the clutch slave cylinder. This vehicle has a external clutch slave cylinder. However, I am going underneath and I'll show you what happened there, because I see surround that area moisture there and the little bit dust surround that area. I'm not 100% sure until I'll go underneath. Yeah, next step, I'm going to jack up the car and go underneath and have a look what's going on there. When you're going to check the slave cylinder or master cylinder, we need to two-person, one person need to pump the clutch pedal and one person need to go underneath and have a look what's going on. Oh, we already jack up the car. Right, now I need a two-person. If you don't have a two-person, this is the ideal thing for check. This called pressure bleeder. You can connect this one to the reservoir, then pressurize the system. You can pressurize pump in this one. Then after that, you can check any leaking from the slave or inside master cylinder. Basically, this vehicle has a outside slave cylinder, job bit easy. If some vehicle has a inside slave cylinder, bit hard. Anyway, I'll show you that one also we can do, but bit tricky and not easy as like this car, right. Next step, I'm going to check the clutch master cylinder. You can see this is the clutch master cylinder. I'm going to operate clutch pedal and check any visually leak. I can't see any visually. Have a look my fingers. Yeah, it's nice and dry. Yeah, so I'm not too much worried about the clutch master cylinder. I feeling it's do the job. That's why it's nice and dry, right. You can see underneath the gearbox bit oilier, see, bit oil there, and also you can see this is the clutch slave cylinder. No need to press the clutch pedal. You can see here, see, yeah, see, yeah. Can you press the clutch pedal? Yeah, release, press and release, press and release. Yeah, see, see, yeah. Here we are. That's a problem, right. You can see it's dripping from there. Can you see? Yeah, yeah, that's a problem. Okay, stop. Hopefully you can diagnostic like this problem now. Is it? Yeah, that's good. That's why I need it. Yeah, comment below if you have a confidence now, yes or no, right? Next step, and I'm going to show you how is the clutch working. This is clutch pedal. You saw inside the car clutch pedal. Then once you press the clutch pedal, there is a unit called clutch master cylinder, right? Once you press this clutch pedal, there is a reservoir outside, right? The reservoir will send the brake fluid here to the reservoir. Then after that, when you press the clutch master cylinder, it will take a brake fluid to until slave cylinder, clutch slave cylinder, right? This is the basic process. In between, modern cars have some sensors, funny one way valve, like that things in between. But however, this is the hydraulic clutch system, very simple. But you saw already, we check here any leaking, no leaking here, we found the leak here. So this is the way it's working. If it's somewhere leaking, this reservoir, brake fluid reservoir, will low, right? Okay, then I'm going to show you. This is the clutch master cylinder I bought for this van. This is genuine part from the Citroen. This is the clutch slave cylinder. Brake line, no fluid light come here. When you press the clutch pedal, this one activate, because when the pressure come, this one squeeze in, then when the press the pedal, this one expand. But don't go into experiment now pressing, because the many people have a habit, if it get the new part, just press and just press without knowing anything, just press, but it's not good sign. Especially this is another slave cylinder. This is internal, this one inside the gearbox, this one external outside the gearbox. This job very easy, I'm going to show you in a minute how we are going to change this slave cylinder. But if it come inside like this, very difficult, we had to remove bell housing and enter to 3-piece clutch. This is the normally people call 3-piece clutch. This one after the gearbox, sorry, this one after the engine, then after that this one here. Then if you have a internal slave cylinder, it will sit here like this. When you press the clutch pedal, this slave cylinder activate and press these feathers, then after that you can do smooth gear changing. That's why normal design, this is the 3-piece clutch. This is internal slave cylinder, right? Now we know how is the clutch working, right? If you have any question, comments, mention below. I'll come back to you as soon as possible, right? Let's learn what's the symptom of clutch slave cylinder failure, right? Number one, if your clutch slave cylinder fail, you can't enter gears very smoothly, because this gear can be hesitate, like you have to force gears, or sometime it's not enter to gear smoothly. That's the first symptoms you will experience. Second symptoms, you have a spongy clutch pedal. Sometimes it's feeling very soft, sometimes it's not work properly. That's the second symptoms. Third symptoms, this pedal could be stay in a flow, it won't come up, we have to lift up, or sometimes it's halfway down. That's a third symptoms. Right. Let's see what's the fourth symptoms. This car reservoir located here, it has a low level and the maximum level. When you shake, you can find out. If it not, you can open and use like this light. Now you can see the brake fluid level. Yeah, that's a fourth symptoms, and you know how to check your level. Right. We'll see fifth symptoms: inconsistent clutch operation. Basically, sometime clutch will operating, sometime not, and sometime while you change the gears, it's bit hesitate to pick up the vehicle smoothly, like a engage disengage, like that you can experience like that, because the sometime vehicle with jerk, sometime you feeling vehicle jumped. Six symptoms: when you try to enter the gears, you can hear grinding noise from gearbox area. Basically, engine and the gearbox won't disengage. Because of that, while the engine running, you try to enter the gears because your clutch not work as should be, then you can hear grinding noise. If you hear grinding noise, it could be your master cylinder. We'll see what's the number 7. You can hear sometime unusual noise from gearbox area. Okay, I'll start and I'll show you. I feeling you might be heard some funny noise when I press the clutch, making some funny noise. Basically, that clutch won't engage properly. That's why that noise may be coming. Right. Last and final problem: clutch fluid might be contaminated, because clutch fluid leaking from there, and same time air can be go inside. If it air go inside, sometime inside the air lot of dust things there, then it can be contaminated easily. I'll show you once I go underneath now. You can see oil leaking from there. What happened when you apply the clutch? Oil come out from there because that oil seal damage. Then after that, once you release the clutch, all dirt air suck into the cylinder. Then after that, it's happen continuously. Then your brake fluid can be contaminated. Now next step, I'm going to show you how we going to change slave cylinder correct way. This is very easy. It's holding with 2 bolts. I'll show you, and little bit hard process to bleed the system. Basically, this slave cylinder doesn't have a bleeding. This has a bleeding nipple. You can see here. Yeah, this the bleeding nipple. It's not like a standard bleeding nipple. What we have to do, in the line there is a 2 sections. First section, we have to enter first section, and we have to leave it until air come out from here. Then after that, you have to lock the pipe. Normally cylinders has a separate bleeding process, because this one normally experience with Peugeot, Citroen, Nissan, Qashqai, Juke, like that cars using this method. Basically little bit complicated, but it's durable. I'll show you once I do it. Basically, you have to install one slot like this, and after that we have to leave it to the until air bubble come up. Then after that, you can press in second step. Yeah. Okay, then let's do the installation process. Then after that, I'll show you how we going to do the bleeding process. Right, first thing first, we need to remove this nut, and there is another nut at the top. We need to remove the two nut and take out the slave cylinder. Now I can remove the slave cylinder. Right, okay, I'm going to leave it out of my way. Yeah, okay, okay. Now I'm ready to install new slave cylinder. Right. Right, install process done. Now I have to connect this tube, and after that do the bleeding process. Right, okay, I'll remove the clip. Now slowly take out the fluid. You need to install until here and wait for the air bubble coming out. Then after that we need to fully lock to here. Right, I'm going to do the first step. Just install there. Right, just see, mistakenly I pressed the second slot, then I had to take back again. If you want, you can leave it that nipple on top of the fluid from here and leave it for the until bleeding, but I'm going to connect my pressure bleeder. You can see now all fluid come out nicely. Yeah, all air came out. I'm happy now. Anyway, I'm going to leave it another couple of seconds. Yeah, see, now no air at all. After that, what I'm going to do, press this pipe in. Yeah, that's it, job done. Then after that I need to close this cap. Right, that's it, no more any leaking. Then after that I'm going to release the pressure, my pressure bleeder. Yeah, job done. And make sure fluid level in a correct level. Then after that you can close this cap. And also I'll give you another small tip. I have a plenty brake fluid in my hand. Don't touch body. When you touch the body, it's not good for your paint. Because of that simple thing, come this way. This is good answer for brake fluid. Just use the water for your brake fluid cleaning solution. This is the brake fluid. Have a look when you add the water. See, it's get white color and clean it nicely. See, basically it's dissolved with the water. That's why every 3 years a time they ask to change your brake fluid, because in the air moisture, then moisture just absorb into the brake fluid, then after that your brake fluid will boiling. When the brake fluid boil, you don't have a sufficient brake, sufficient clutch. That's why they ask in UK around 3 years period you need to change the brake fluids. Right, now you know how to bleed the system. Next step, I am going inside the car and check how is my job success or not. Yeah, see, pedal went down, boom. What we had to do, lift up couple of times. Yeah, I don't know why the pedal went down. First I pump 6 times. Then after that it will come up. If it not, I had to do the bleeding process again. Right, I'm not success. I had to do the bleeding process again. I'll do the bleeding process again and come back to you, because that's why I said in the beginning this is bit harder system. We can do, it's not problem, but sometimes we have to do couple of times, sometimes 3 times. Yeah, I'm going to do the process again. After the second bleeding, have a look the pedal. Yeah, it's nice, coming up smoothly. Yeah, because I saw little bit air bubble there. Now I'm going to start the car and we'll see how is the gears. Yeah, yeah, all gears nice and smooth for me. However, I'm going to do the roast test in a minute. Then after that I'll come back to you. Right, now you all know, you saw pedal went up, then all fine that side. If you have a like this problem, you know what to do now, and you know how is the brake slave cylinder working. And have a look, this is the all cylinder. I'll remove the this boot. Yeah, might be there is a inside yeah, there is a inside rubber washer, might be rubber washer damage, that's why it's leak from there. Anyway, now you have a good idea how to check, how to repair, how to bleed. If you have any question, comment, suggestion, please mention below. I'll come back to you as soon as possible. Also, if you need to join with us our WhatsApp group, link below, you can click that link and join with us our WhatsApp group. Thank you. See you in the next video.